Hey there, it's Coach Curl here, and welcome to Leadership Lessons. This is your midweek, hump day leadership tip to get you through the rest of the week. Today, I'm going to share what may at first seem like a really simple solution, but I understand that what this lesson is about is if it really was that simple, we may not be seeing the strife that we're actually seeing right around the world. So it is a simple session, but it's a little bit more complex and a little bit more complicated to resolve. So a tip that most successful people utilize is this concept of solving the most common problem. So to be successful, often it means we solve the most common problem. Where you are, think about it. Think about that from your perspective. What is the most common problem that you've got within your life, within your business, within your career? You may be running a business. What's the most common problem? It could be a marketing problem. It could be a lead generation problem. It could be a people issue. Now, you may be leading a team in a career. Solving the most common problem is often the problem that we tend to ignore. So let me just repeat that again. Solving the most common problem is often the problem that we tend to ignore. Think about that. Often the problem we tend to ignore. Or at best, we try to manage it. Now, what this might be, it could be that elephant that's sitting there in the room. It could be a personality clash. It could be the best person on the team who's unable to get on with others. And when I say best person in the team, maybe they're the best performing person. Maybe they get the results, but maybe they're unable to get on with anyone else. The elephant in the room. Maybe you're thinking of a new business. Now, a business exists because it solves a problem. So what is the most common problem that you could build your business on? If you're out and about, often we'll say, why doesn't someone do something about this? Maybe that's a common problem that you can use to help grow and build a business. So what is the most common problem? And then, funnily enough, it's all about action. It is all about taking action, adjusting along the way, doing some amendments as we go, assessing, adjusting, and doing that at speed. So then it becomes a process of action. And any sort of action that we want in our lives, we want to do at speed. Now, I used to coach rugby league. And one of the adages that was drilled into me in my very early days as a player was when you do something on the sporting field, you want to do it at full pace. You know, so in rugby league terms, whether it was a run up the guts, running into a hole, making a tackle, do it at full pace. And if you're going to make a mistake, I would prefer that mistake to be made at full pace with full intention than to do it half-assed, right? So we want to play the game at full pace. Just as we want to solve a problem at full pace, we want to take action, we want to take it quickly, and we want to be very specific in what it is that we're doing. But none of this is easy. None of this is easy. Now, think about everything that is happening everywhere around us at the moment. Everyone can see the tension in the world. Everyone can see what the COVID-19 crisis has done. It's locked us away. It's demolished economies. And then from then, we've seen all this uprising in relation to Black Lives Matter and other sorts of protests going right around the world. There are a lot of common problems around at the moment. There are a lot of common problems around at the moment. And if they're easy to solve, you would think that maybe we would have done them already. We already would have solved them. But don't let that stop you. Think about now. Look into you. Look into what you're experiencing and look into your specific circumstances. Look to solve the most common problem. And that will help you drive your way to success. Hope you've enjoyed leadership lessons for today. I shall see you all next week. Bye for now.